Hello, everyone, and welcome to Livingston County's first podcast. Hi, Deb. How you doing?
Hi, Rob. Great to be here.
Yeah, so I think you did your first convention. Went super awesome, right?
I thought so. I was I had a great team around me. You were a great help picking me up where I was not sure, I was unsure where to go. You were awesome there. Dan Wollahan did a great job of making sure everything was legal. And Angela Yarber just impressed me to no end. She's like, could have been there 10 years doing that. This is her first time too. And she just stepped right in like a pro. I was real impressed with her.
So, Deb, you're the new chair. I mean, what is it that the folks can expect to see from you?
Well, I think most people know me pretty well, and they understand that I'm very driven. I'm very passionate. And I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. If I say I'm going to do something, I will. I'm pretty sure people know that I tend not to beat around the bush. I tend to just get to the point and keep moving forward. But I also like a good laugh, just like anybody else. I really want to see. I like the idea of the business of LCRP and what we do. We knuckle down, we get going, but I also want to build up kind of the social end. To that end, we're doing our fourth Friday, social mixers and 6 o'clock dinner, 7 to 9 cocktails or
Lost you for a minute.
There I am again.
But it's pretty good so far. So, yeah. So let's talk about the upcoming EC meeting that's coming up. You changed the format of it.
We have and we're doing a new format. We at the strategic plan, we decided, and with great approval, I think, to change the format of the EC meeting. We will do our EC meeting at 7 o'clock and have the absolute voting business of the EC from 7 to 7:30. If it needs to go over, it needs to go over, but rarely does the voting business of the EC go longer than 30 minutes. A lot of our meetings last a long time because of a lot of more informational items for the general membership and for the general Republican audience, but it's not necessarily an EC vote. And I think having it called the EC meeting or the executive committee meeting, I think it scares newcomers away because they're not on the EC. They don't understand that's open to everybody. And some of them that have come I've seen people leave because they didn't understand what was going on. So I think that if we stick to our business, 7 to 7:30, and then 7:30 have more of that informational updates on legislation or from our legislators, maybe some updates from our elected officials on what's happening, maybe addressing the issue of the day, whether it's solar stuff happening in Iosco Township or Marion Township or the PUD in Genoa Township, just giving that opportunity for more of the informational and camaraderie stuff as well. So I really want everybody to feel welcome. I want everybody to understand they have a seat at the table. Please leave your drama at the door, but come on in and let's work together. Let's all side by side work together.
So, Deb, we're going to make this one short and sweet because this is just we're just pushing this out just to make sure that we've got the technology working right. But is there anything that you want our people to know before we end this very quick live stream?
Okay, well, we got some updates coming on the 12th. We just had our county convention, as you mentioned. I think it went very well. We got our delegates, plus we got some alternates. They only, if you were elected to go to convention as an alternate or a delegate, you are invited to a 6 o'clock meeting on Wednesday, February 12th at the American Legion on Grand River and Howell there. We're going to have Brandon Barefield's going to do a wonderful what to expect at convention kind of training. Did you have something you want to say? Oh, okay. So
that's a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to have the candidates. Now we're down from 4 to 3. You've seen that news. 4 to 3. We're going to have those candidates come and speak to the delegates. And I let them know. I said, these are only delegates that elected. Now you're fishing where the bass are. So come on in and meet them, because these are the people that will be voting. So we're going to do that on the 13th at the Victory Center at 6:00. We're going to have the conflict resolution training. I am really hoping everybody comes to that, or everybody who can come to that comes. Number one, my trainings are fun, and this is a fun training. It's really not about anybody can come, even if you're having a trouble with somebody or not. It's not about pointing fingers. It's not about blame. Matter of fact, fault and blame are bad words in that training. We don't use them. We talk about how to repair, how to fix, how to move through without drama, that sort of things. But it's also a blast. I taught Leadership Livingston for 27 years, and this was the number one training I did. Everybody loved this one. The 21st and 22nd, as you know, is our convention in good old Detroit. If anybody is looking for a place to stay, we did get some hotels recommended. I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday. I don't want to drive home Friday night. And then on the 27th, our second monthly fourth Thursday social, number 1, 2, 3, 4, the 27th, it will be at Aubrey's, and they have like a little side room at 6:00. Those who want to go for dinner can go at 6. Then the rest of them, 7 to 9. Our American Legion 141 social was very well attended, and we had a blast. So I'm encouraging everybody to come out for this. It will help if you let me know you're coming, either for dinner or for drinks, so I can just keep an eye on how many, but it's not mandatory. Just email chair@livingstonrepublicans.com, and just let me know you're coming and how many.
Well, thanks, Deb. I think we'll end it right there. And folks, if you are able to see this live stream, please hit like. We want to know that this is getting pushed out to everybody. This kind of communication is available so the chair of the Republican Party can get to you, her public, and so she can give you the latest and greatest information.
Yeah, we are going to be doing this weekly, and I'm going to give full credit to Angela Yarber, who brought the idea to me and said, Livingston County needs a podcast. The Republican Party needs to be able to get our side of it out. Rob and I have got to arm wrestle, or maybe have another soup cook-off or something, to determine who's going to pick the name, because we both have an idea. I have a first choice and a second choice. He likes my first, but I like my second. So we're going to have to go at that for a minute. But once we do, we'll figure it out. And this will be every week, once a week. And I'm looking to get the Republican side out. This is going to be a news oriented. It won't be as much opinion. There might be an opinion section, but I think most of it'll be, when opposition shows up at the commission meetings, as they do weekly, and attacks our commission. The fiction that comes out with this is just crazy. And there's really no outlet in Livingston County, a trusted outlet for any Republican to be able to say, no, this has really happened. So when Commissioner Nakagiri or Commissioner Drick or Commissioner Fiani gets attacked by something, this will be the place for them to come on and say, wait just a minute, this is what happened. And this is what was really said. And this is what, this is the real number. So it's just a safe and trusted place. This is not a place where anybody picks a side, other than the Republican side. We're not picking a side, but yes. But it will be a place for facts and information to come out so people can make their decisions. But I am so excited about this, and I give big applause to Angela for coming up with this idea. And so we're following through on it. So this is what we're going to be doing weekly, and I'll be sure to let you know as soon as I win over Rob on my opinion here on the name should be the name.
All right, Livingston County, we'll see you next week. And remember,
please let me know. Please let me know what you thought. Share at livingstonrepublicans.com. Let me know what you think. Let me know things we should have on here. Let me know your ideas. All of us getting our brains together is going to make something like this.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Take care, Deb. Have a great night.
Thanks.